Cluster sample size refers to the number of participants selected using cluster sampling, where a population is divided into groups or clusters, and entire clusters are randomly selected for participation. Instead of sampling individuals directly, researchers first sample clusters, then choose individuals within those clusters. This method is particularly useful for studies with geographically dispersed populations. Cluster sampling is commonly used in fields like education, public health, and social sciences. For instance, in educational research, schools can serve as clusters. A study might randomly select 50 schools and then survey 30 students from each, creating a total sample size of 1,500 students. In public health research, cluster sampling helps to gather data from regions that are difficult to access. Researchers might select 100 villages, then sample households within those villages to study health behaviors, such as vaccination rates. The advantages of cluster sampling include cost-effectiveness and convenience. Sampling entire clusters reduces travel and administrative costs, making it easier to study large or geographically spread populations. It's especially useful in demographic surveys, where researchers need to estimate characteristics like employment or health across regions. However, cluster sampling has its limitations. Because individuals within clusters tend to be more similar to each other, known as intracluster correlation, the sample may not be as diverse as a simple random sample. Researchers must account for this reduced variability and adjust their statistical methods accordingly. Despite its challenges, cluster sampling is a cost-effective and efficient way to gather data from large, dispersed populations in fields like education, public health, and demographic research.